Hello and welcome back to Transport Fever 2 here on RawSlowGaming. And what are we going to do today? Well, I don't know. But I guess we're going to focus here still on Uppsala. That is growing lovely and is our biggest city at the moment. And as you see here, the reason why we have just spiked it up tremendously with increasing supply here of both fuel and tools to the best level we can. We have no new vehicles since we are stepping in back where we left off pretty much, but as I said, this is going steadily up, I believe. We are having some overflow issues here, unfortunately, for this that I thought we would have fixed. Right, I understand. So that's actually incorrect. So we will fix that first. As you see here, the tracks isn't for this, so to say. So we'll see here if we can't pause it and prolong that a little bit. So let's just see here. We'll try to do like that, and we'll see here if we can get in what we want, which is that, and the train track. So that's all right. Obviously that's slower than we want. Now the next question is, I don't think we can go in here now. Can we get to cross over here somehow? Or is it just going to be, I think it just is going to have to be an entry point somehow else. And I think that's going to go, unfortunately, due to that. I think yeah. That's what we're going to do, and then we're just going to try and do something like that. Pretty much, yes. Pretty much like that, but I don't really like the look of that. But I think we need to go from this side. Yeah. It's definitely not the most beautiful thing in the world, but it will do what we need it to do. And I'm just trying to press everything there, which I shouldn't. But that should be all right. And immediately we saw here that this got fulfilled a little bit longer, so to say, and we don't have any overflowing now. So that's good. No overflowing there either, which is also good. So we should also have a look here at Staffanstorp that we are filling up as well. It's actually really close to Uppsala in size, as it started a little bit bigger. But this is much longer away from being fulfilled in a good manner, so to say. Fuel should be something that should be going up steadily. I think we increased the train capacity there a fair bit, so I think that should be all right. We have tools going out as well to Nikkaluokta. How is the tool situation there? Actually, not too bad, but Nikkaluokta, Staffanstorp, and Uppsala, these are like the three really major towns that we have in the game at the moment, together with Hara. But Hara is not really in the same way as these are, and these are so closely knit together, and with the Uppsala and the really, well, sort of choke point there, just make it so interesting, I think. But we will have a little bit of a look on this, and then I think we started last episode second main line for our map, so to say, and I think we should follow that up. But first here, let's see, how are we doing here on the food run? So that's not really having much food there already. Are you food? No, you're not coming with food. That's all right. And we're having... This is interesting and looks so wrong. A goods line on the outer side, and the other outer side we have passengers, I believe. Yep. And in the middle, the other goods line. But how is that actually? Yeah, so you're going back and forth there on the same line. I think that's all right in general, actually. All right, so that means you're probably food. Yes, and you carried 49 last time around. So, transporting not everything, but we should be. We're definitely not transporting everything from here, though. No, 38%. So we need to manage vehicles here and just suck it up and double it up here. So we'll clone all 10 vehicles. So that should increase the flow to Staffanstorp regarding food a fair bit. I think that's in general going to go a bit up anyway. Population have gone down, or target population have gone down here quite a lot, but that will also go up now as we're getting back delivering food here. Fuel is on its way still here. I think that's the one. No, it's not. You're here then? No, not there either. No train there. Fuel to Staffanstorp. Where are you? All right, so it's 3 vehicles on this. I would think then that that's maybe too little. The question is, where are you? Right. You're all the way there. I think these are probably a bit, yeah, uneven, so to say. Because we have both trains here coming down and going to deliver to Staffanstorp. Question is, where is train number 3? Tools. You're crossing over there, that's interesting. Fuel. Fuel, yes. Not fuel. And also not fuel. That would mean that we have fuel here. Correct? Yes. And that's going to Staffanstorp, so that really should be going, or rather, this should be going to Nikkaluokta. Could we change that? No, I don't want to change that. I want to change this. No. Right, if I... No, Uppsala. Can't see... Can I? What is going to next? Doesn't look like it. We have our fuel trains crossing each other here, so to say. A lovely little scenic view here on Uppsala. And our tight sector here. I feel bad for these guys living here though. Like, especially this dude. Basically having the trains going into your house. That must be loud and smoky and everything. But hey, if you choose to live there, sure, you can have it. Are we delivering everything here? No, so we could turn up logs there, if that is something we need. We're transporting everything here. So consumers is on right, Uppsala, 516, 70, yeah. So basically we can put in some more vehicles here on this route as well, which is pretty ridiculous. We got 40 vehicles here. So I guess we'll add in another 10. Clone. There we go. I think we'll help that a little bit. And this is pretty interesting as well, I guess, sort of, that they connected to our sort of rural road with the connection to the town. Right, let's go down here towards Tärnaby, Stubble, Rennes, Södertälje. Yes, Stubro Tierp is what we started. And I would think that this train is bleeding money. Yes, it is. So we have no shuttles here, so to say, in the town. So let's get that in maybe first here before we do anything else. So let's have a bus tram station here. We'll have it maxed out, even though we'll likely not ever see it be very well utilized, but we can hope. So like that, and then bus stop somewhere. Where? Again, this is so strange. Why it don't select the whole, like, exactly where you place it? It's like always not catching that, which is just so strange. So we'll have something like that. That's probably more stops than it needs to be, but that's fine. And we'll have a road depot right there. And we'll just create a line here. That goes from Stubro Central to Kungsportsavenyn on to Betaniagatan, Mandelingatan, Vasa Kyrkogatan, and finally Rosenlundsgatan. And this will be, I guess, Storshuttle. Yeah. Storshuttle. Now, Stu Circle is what we want to call it. Circle. There we go. So, what is the best thing we got here for passengers? Passengers, please. Land Hour. I guess we'll go with that one then. Let's have 4. Stu Circle. There. And then we'll go over to Tierp here and do the same thing. And as we're doing that, remember to smash that like button if you're enjoying the show. Also, if you haven't done so yet and would like to follow along here on our playthrough of Transport Fever 2 Tropical themed map, hit that subscribe button, and as you're doing that, hit that notification bell if you want to be super duper sure of not missing out on anything. And yeah, if you want to support the channel even more, check out the links in the description. So here, I kind of want to go up here, but I also kind of think that's just overkill. So we'll actually do like a really small circle here. And then as time grows, I guess, or not grows, goes, we'll expand up to here. But for now, this will do. And we'll have, again, gotta place one of these depots for road vehicles, which is sort of frustrating. We'll go with less here. We'll go with 3. I think that's going to be more than needed as well. Right, I maybe need to create the line first. So start at Tierp sidings onto Chalmers Tvärgata and then finally Södra vägen before going back to Tierp sidings. So tie circle. Vehicles out on and that. We'll get some growth there directly, which is nice. I think we're just getting that by getting in some destinations and just going there with the train. And I think we might have affected this even more now. No, not really. So target population is actually lower, but I think that will increase with time for sure. Are we going to run us with this one? I believe we are. Yeah. So how are you doing, run us? A little bit of growth there, not much, but a little bit. We're a little bit short on food. I kind of doubt that it's this shuttle here. Probably more that we are a little bit bad at transporting the goods into Rennes. Right, so we will continue this then to Hestra. Yeah, we already have named this Ulricehamn. So Hestra, Abisko and Ulricehamn is the line that we are thinking about going, especially since how we placed the station here in Tierp. So we could also sort of skip Hestra, but nah, we will not do that. So instead we'll have a look here on the train tracks towards Hestra. Chair. All right, so the question is which side of that? Well, I think we actually need to place the darn station first to know that. How big stations have we done? We've done 160, but 3 tracks. So we'll do same here. And be on the outside. It will actually be outside of the town almost. Because we will place it something like here. In quite a bit of an angle. So they will just make their way there, so to say, I guess. We are on the outer track, right? We are, yes. And you actually curve very nicely there. So that's a taker for sure. And since we're just having one train, we can immediately set this lineup to be a little bit longer. So we'll add a station here. Come on. And then back to Tierp. There we go. So we actually have decent-ish number of people waiting both in Storbro and in Tierp now, so that's good. And how are runners doing? Destinations 10. How is it only 10 in public transport? Well, I see actually one problem here. I don't think you have a circle here. Nope. This is like massively built up. Don't know why I've done that, but all right. So let's have something like that there, and yeah, I guess we'll need to go up there. And we'll have a stop like that. And finish off the road. Create route. So we'll start here at Rennes transfer, going up to Officersbacken onto Zenitgatan or Zenitgatan, Åsgatan, finally Kopparslagergatan before going back to Rennes transfer. So you run circle and no dash, just circle like so. And now the question is, where do we have Södertälje 82? 82, not 82, 82. 82, that's actually 8 and, well, 2, you know, but 8, 2 in Swedish and then English. That's wrong. Wrong. We will buy, how many will we buy here? 6? That's probably far more than the actual demand is. So we'll get that up to run us. We'll take a little bit of time since we chose to take that from far out, so to say. We actually got 3 people waiting there now, so to say. Destination is up here, 188, 191. So up plus 20% in terms of destinations. That will continue to increase, so that's good. Tierp, it's actually over 40 waiting there. So I think soon we can dual track this and have 2 trains on it. This, of course, is not connected to anything, so I think we'll finish this off by connecting it Hestra up here properly. So we want to have curvy roads. No, we want straight roads here, actually. So just something like this. Yeah, that's fine. Yes. I'm all right with that, and do want like that. Yeah. Right, and a bus tram stop will be in place here as much directly as we can opposite the train tracks, like so. And stops, we are going right, or what is it? Anti-clockwise circles, always, yeah, anti-clockwise. So something like that. I guess we'll do another street here. And that's straight but crooked, and that's fine. It's a little bit funny, so to say. And yeah, we'll continue to place in roads here. 1 billion. Well, you got to go, I guess, just to make that straight and nice. So there, and then we'll have here. And something like that. Right. So, last circle of the day. Hästra Central to Rangeltorpsstigen until Hultevägen and then Wrangels Trappgata, Laboratoriegatan, and Amerikagatan, America Gate, not Gate, America Street, and then finally back to Hästra Central. So, Häss Circle. There we go. So, expanding that a fair bit. That's good. Train coming here. You are now carrying 27. You've done much better in terms of profit, and more is to come, I believe. Tierp not growing, but destinations going up here steadily. Stubru as well. And I think the important one here, Rönnes, is going to grow a little bit here due to destinations, and I think we will get in more destinations here. Yeah, exactly. So this will grow pretty good, I think, here for Rönnes. And Rönnes could be connected by like bus to Södertälje, or get a by track Södertälje and Södertälje Harra maybe, or something. Could of course also connect down to Hammarstrand or up towards Vittangi. Oh yeah, that's what we're thinking. Vittangi and Staffanstorp or Nikkaluokta is where we're heading there. But still on a second track or something, we could and should maybe connect down to Hammarstrand and things like that. Just before we end here, let's head back to Uppsala and see if our modifications have done anything for it. So 8080, no, not really. Destinations here is 2401 plus 90% in terms of destinations, so that's very good. Target population here 533, so that's very, very nice as well. Don't have anything overflowing, so that's also good. We don't seem to have any excessive queuing, at least here. A little bit of queuing there, but that's fine. So how is Staffanstorp doing? 535, and target is 556 in population here. So fuel obviously came up a fair bit, or actually quite a lot there. With the deliveries, that is going to go down now for quite a while, I think, unfortunately. But yeah, Staffanstorp probably going to be the biggest city actually. And this actually gone up here a little bit again. Food is on the low side, but we have some food here, and we have changed that to get better, but I don't think that's really enough. But you are getting there. You're not food, no, you're not. And you are full as well. It's not overcrowded there, so that's fine. You're full. You're coming in here for food. You had 56 last time around. You get 53 now. So that's still far too little. We're now transporting 68% here. So I think we'll be able to just... Doesn't matter what vehicles we select, but we'll end this off by just cloning 10 more vehicles here. So giving it another 50% in capacity. Yeah, shipment is on the low side for some reason, don't know why, but this is about to upgrade and everything. So we have made some good progress here. Staffanstorp and Uppsala is growing nicely, especially Staffanstorp, and actually Nikkaluokta is a city that I don't think we have looked at. enough, but it has a pretty interesting layout, and also here by the sea that we don't really use or can use, but still it looking very nice here. Target population though, super low. I guess that's due to no oil or fuel in forever. But it's just a little bit too long, so that's an issue. But we should increase the frequency there on that run. That's maybe something we'll do in the next episode. This will be everything for this one. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. And we'll end here with a little bit of a lovely view over Staffanstorp. Bye bye. You have been watching RawSlowGaming, and I hope you have enjoyed. On clicking on the video on the left, you will see the next video in this series, and on the right our latest upload to the channel. And with that said, thank you again for watching.